Conversations with then FBI Director James Comey. The president revealed on Twitter yesterday, with all of the recently reported electronic surveillance, intercepts, unmasking, and illegal leaking of information, I have no idea whether there are tapes or recordings of my conversations with James Comey, but I did not make and do not have any such recordings. Does this hurt the president's credibility? Let's discuss it with CNN political commentators Ben Ferguson and Simone Sanders. Ben, let me start with you. Why? I mean, why this charade for 40 plus days did the president put everyone through?
Well, one, I don't think he looked at this as a charade. I think there's many people that were obsessed with the idea that he tweeted out directly talking about how he believed that what James Comey had said was not exactly what they said in private. And that's the reason why he said he better hope that there's not tapes. I also don't think many people honestly believed. Well, let me say this. I don't think most people truly believe that there were tapes. I think they saw the president responding to James Comey, responding to leaks, responding to many in the intelligence community that are loyalists to James Comey, who are leaking classified information they should have never been leaking out there every single day. It's been a trickle.
So in other words, whenever he's annoyed, but Ben, hold on a second. So in other words, if the president disagrees with something somebody's doing, it's okay for him to start a fictitious narrative or a threat that there might be tapes.
Here's what I'll say. If you're the President of the United States of America, you would be annoyed if you're doing your job and every single time that you're working on your job, somebody in the government who doesn't like the fact that you're the president, who's loyal to James Comey, decides to leak information which is classified. If you're caught, you go to jail for. So the idea that people are obsessed with his tweet saying you better hope there's not tapes and saying it's a charade for 40 days, what's a bigger deal to the average American? Is it a tweet that he sent out talking about how he's being undermined? Or is it the fact that there are people in the intelligence community that are loyal to the former FBI director who are actually putting out classified information every time they don't get their way or don't like what Donald Trump is doing?
And
so I don't have a problem with him talking about this for 40 days while people are freaking out when really the majority of people looked at this and said, there's not a tape. And guess what? He wasn't taping conversations in the White House, and most people I don't think actually believed he was.
Right. So it's hard to know when the president puts out a tweet what to believe. Go ahead, Simone.
You know what, Allison? One, I don't think the president has any credibility. Two, I have known for a very long time that Donald Trump is nothing but a liar that will say whatever he wants to serve his own narrative, which is why I don't think he should have been president in the first place. That among many other reasons. This is dangerous. The president's words matter. I can't believe we have to still continue to say this, but the president's words matter. And so what he tweets is more than just his own personal opinion that folks should let stay out there in the wind. This has real national security implications. What he tweets and what he says has international implications. How so, Ben? I want you to just concede the point that we look crazy to the rest of the world when we have a president who is continuously making up fictitious narratives, who is continuously lying because he wants to preserve his own personal saving face for his own self. He's not concerned about the rest of the world. He's not concerned about our standing in the world.
Go ahead, Ben.
Okay, let me respond. You just said that the president lied when he said, he better hope there's not tapes. That's not lying. Now, you say that he's a liar. There's nothing that this president's ever going to do. Let's be clear. There's nothing this president would ever tweet, even if you wrote the tweet, that you would agree with, because it's Donald Trump that's saying it. The second thing is you say that somehow this is something that the president of the United States of America, we've lost standing in the world. Do you honestly believe that other countries are looking at this tweet and analyzing it the way that you're trying to imply? You're running their countries. I think you're stretching so far here on that.
Hold on, guys.
I honestly believe that other countries are looking at the totality of what Donald Trump has done since he has been in office, and they think we look crazy. They think we have abdicated our responsibility.
Ben, hold on. Ben, I have a question. Ben, hold on, guys. I have a question. Do the president's words matter?
Of course the president's words matter.
So which ones matter?
It also matters. Well, again,
how do we know which ones matter?
Well, he said you better hope there's not a tape. He was questioning the former FBI director's truthfulness and honesty. And let's not forget, this is an FBI director who, when he did not get his way, chose, because he wanted a special prosecutor, to actually leak information which was involved in a case that he knew was going to be an investigation. That is, hold on, no, you don't get to, when you're the FBI director, you don't get to choose.
Ben, hold on a second.
Let me finish.
You can draw almost a straight line between that tweet and the special prosecutor, because James Comey testified that it was that tweet where he thought, the president is going to come up with a different narrative than what really happened in that moment.
You have an FBI director who does not get to react to things that he doesn't like he's a child. Well, so-and-so did this, so therefore I get to leak information which is involved in an investigation. Because I got fired from a job where Democrats, the top 7 Democrats, all were saying I should resign or be fired from over the last 4 months before he was actually fired. When you don't get your way as the FBI director, you don't get to leak information involved in something and act like a child because you don't like what the president's doing. Why is there no accountability
director? But of course, the question is whether or not the president's words can be counted on. Simone, last word.
Exactly. I think the onus is on the president here. Look, I would love nothing more than to be talking about this horrible health care bill that's going to take away health care from 23 million people. That's disastrous, it's dangerous, it's ugly. But we are now talking about the fact that, yes, again, we know Donald Trump is a liar. He lied about tapes. What else has he lied about? The president's words matter.
Let me just say this. Do you actually think that James Comey is honest?
The president's words matter. The president needs to act like he's the freaking president of the United States of America and raise the damn bar.
There you go. Guys, thank you very much for the debate. Ben, Simone.